guest of honor, the President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, Cabinet Ministers, Honorable Tamba, and Madam Sheo Muliata, who are present. My dearest colleagues who have made it to come and support this forum, the Minister of Minerals and Energy, Madam Vukolo Kanwendo. Where I come from, I would just say she's Vukolo. In Mbunda, I would just say direct is Vukolo. So, Mr. President, I want to believe that he comes from the Mbunda people in Northwestern. Also, I want to recognize my colleague, the Minister of Mineral Resources and Electricity in Mozambique, Mr. Honorable Evesto Pale. Thank you very much for making it to this forum. I want also to recognize the Vice President for Rockefeller Foundation. I also want to take this opportunity to recognize members of the diplomatic corps that are present, our senior government officials, leaders of industry, our development partners, non-governmental organizations, also our dear colleagues who makes our information, our people to be informed, members of press, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and privilege to welcome you all to the second edition of the Energy Forum for Africa Conference. As you have heard from the different speakers, this is our second edition. And in all their submission, we need now to focus on walking the talk. I'm sure we have identified problems that are facing the sector, the energy sector, and it's time now to provide solutions. Mr. President, solutions are here. The decision makers are here. So all we need to do is to expedite in the implementation of our decision. Mr. President, this gathering also builds on the strong foundation laid by the Energy Forum for Africa last year, 2024, which brought together leading industry players, innovators, policymakers, and development partners. I am pleased today to note that last year's forum was not just merely an exchange of ideas, but a platform for real actions and impact. It resulted in the signing of significant agreements and unlocking of projects. Further, Mr. President, under the distinguished patronage of the Republican President, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, Zambia is determined to lead Africa's energy transition towards cleaner, sustainable, and diversified energy systems. Mr. President, as your foot soldiers, we are strong believers in your vision and we will continue to implement your good policies that are already attracting investment and yielding positive results. Distinguished delegates, as a country, we are in the right trajectory. All now we are focusing on is to make sure that our projects have timeline. We have to beat the timelines. That should be our focus now. Even as we are going to continue deliberating for the few days that are remaining, our focus should look into how fast we can implement these projects to answer the challenges that we have faced as a sector. Mr. President, Energy Forum for Africa has proven to be more than a conference. It is a catalyst of investment, collaboration, and transformation. This year, we gather not only to reflect on the progress achieved, but to deepen our dialogue, coming up with new partnerships and accelerating the pace of delivering sustainable energy solution for Africa. That's where our focus is, and that's what we are going to concentrate on. Mr. President, as we deliberate over the coming days, we will reaffirm our shared commitment to ensure that Africa's abundant energy resources translate into tangible opportunities for our people. This is very important for us. All of us leaders seated here, all the players, this is where our focus should be. Mr. President, we can assure you that this platform is a platform that is going to find solutions for the energy sector. And it is now our vision to make sure that as a region, we are able to speak to each other. Our policies must speak to each other if we are to achieve the bigger picture that we are eyeing as Africa.